Good day and welcome to the Tobago Inspirational Network. Thank you for joining us. We have a program with a difference for you today. And this is the first program debut, so you can continue to join us at this time. Every Monday, we're going to have repeat of this program and new programs for you. Today we have Pastor Corin Paris with us. Now I know you're familiar with him on the Tobago Inspirational Network. He usually does such a good job when he comes here, but he is wearing a different hat today. So we're going to be talking about money matters, some financial, financial strategies, ways that you can improve yourself in life, some opportunities, things that will help you to move from one level to the next. And I have with him Mr. Emery Russo, but I'm going to allow the gentlemen to introduce themselves to you. And I'm going to start with Pastor Paris. Good day, sir. How are you?
Yes, good day to Lisa. And I want to thank you once again for having me on the TIN, on this program here. It is indeed.
You're always welcome.
Great. It's a pleasure and it's a privilege for me. And all those viewers out there, my brothers and sisters in the Lord, yes, I am still pastor, but I'm wearing a hat today, a different hat today, as Talisa said. Today we'll be discussing matters on financial security, and I first want to introduce myself as a financial advisor. I'm with the company A. Rosso and Associates, and we distribute products for New India and Pan American Life Insurance Company.
And you are exactly, what capacity are you within the company?
Well, I am a unit supervisor for the agency in Tobago.
Right, so anybody's interested in anything with New India, Aeroso, Pan American, you're the fellow, the head honcho in Tobago that we need to come to.
Just contact me.
All right, excellent. And we have next to you, we have Mr. Rosso, but I know you're going to...
Yes, I have with me Mr. Emery Rosso, who is the managing director of A. Rosso and Associate. Emery has been in the business. He has 24 years of experience in this business. A second generation insurance guy. He has lots of experiences, and that's why I would have chosen to even work with him as well. It has been indeed a pleasure working along with him. He's the owner of the master agency. Recently, in 2013, the agency has been listed as the #1 agency in Trinidad and Tobago. Emery also has qualified 9 consecutive years. It's a Gamma award. What is Gamma? It's an award for successful agency managers within the agency. He's also qualified for the Lamp Award with the New India, and this worldwide experience that he has come to bring it here to Tobago so that we can have a better financial future. I will just introduce to you Emery Rosso.
Hi, good afternoon.
Mr. Rosso, all you need to do is say good day and we're there. Wow, that is a lot. So you do come with a wealth of experience. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, as far as being a second generation insurance person, says a whole lot that what I believe in, what I do. What Parison mentioned, I also brought my son recently into the business. He had a choice to go to study law, and after working with me on summer vacations, and then he decided that I want to do what you do, Daddy. The purpose of us being here, though, is based on a grounding that started many moons ago. We are here at this channel for a specific reason. We want to target the Christian community in Tobago. I think there was ever saying, if it ain't broke, you don't need to fix it.
Yep.
Well, in our organization in Tobago and Trinidad, we have had a number of successful. We have over just about 80 persons working with us, and about 75% of them are Christians. And I think we have at least about 8 pastors that work with us. So that formula has brought a certain level of success. I think God takes care of his own, they say.
He does.
And the purpose of us is to reach out to the Christian community of Tobago, and to give you an opportunity to look at a career in the financial services and insurance sector, along with my able-bodied, most humble supervisor and pastor who is well known in Tobago. I think we are on the right track. So that's the purpose we are here.
All right, well, I mean, as you started targeting people one time, I like that. Let's get in, let's get them focused. All right, so someone is looking right now, they're listening to what's going on. They heard about your son who was going, I mean, everybody wants to going up. What do you want to be? A lawyer, a doctor? A lawyer. But here it is, your son, after working with you for summer, decided, you know what? I prefer to do what daddy's doing. This, you know, I forget about law. This makes more sense. So for the people out there looking and, you know, you kind of already piqued their interest, how can they get involved in this?
Well, we have a unique system that we call a selection process. It gives us an opportunity to look at the candidate who are applying for the position, and they give them an opportunity to look at us to see if it's the right fit and mold. Because I really believe that if we don't have that right fit and that right connection, things won't move forward. This selection process allows the person to get to test the water before they dive in, because not everybody could be a good lawyer, not everybody could be a good doctor, and not everybody could be a good insurance person or a good financial advisor. And we need all those persons to make up the world. But we were looking for the person who has the best chance to fit that mold. And the process takes about 2 weeks to about a month, where we will be meeting with them and having discussions over a period of time and help them get a better understanding that when I make this move and invest the time and effort, it's going to be lucrative. If no buts, no maybe.
So Pastor Paris, is that something that's going to happen in Tobago, where people need to travel to Trinidad for you know, in order to figure out whether this is what they want to do? How can they in Tobago? What are the steps they need to take? How can they get involved? You know, here now.
Great. The same process that Emery has talked about. It's the same process that's been done in Tobago. Being a unit supervisor, I've been trained to take persons through the same process. So it's a very good question. You don't have to travel to Tobago, to Trinidad, sorry. The saying that process can start and finish right here in Tobago, and once interested, and we can get you on board.
Right now, I know one of the things that everybody, I mean, I've had some people, I've known of people who've asked that right off the bat in the interviews, how much am I getting paid for this? Right?
Excellent question.
You know, because I mean, if I'm getting into it, it has to have, if not for the love, it must be for the money. So what's the financial compensation?
We have a unique compensation package. I remember it's a career opportunity, so it's not a job opportunity. As a career opportunity, similar to that of a professional doctor or professional lawyer open up a practice. Same except that we will take up all the expenses, like the overhead, set you up, provide the services, provide the support, the training, the staff. You just have to show up. Our whole program is based on a formula called CASH, which really spells out as an acronym for knowledge, attitude, skills, and habits. You have to we will provide the knowledge, we will provide the skill required, we will provide the habits to be a successful professional. But you have to bring the right attitude. And it's based on that, we know that's going to take some time. So we have what we call a development allowance. So this person would come in and we would assess them, assess their market and their potential earning capacity, and then we would come up with a figure that will make them comfortable to weather the storm, so to speak, while they learn the business. And we will pay that from month one for 3 months. So that figure might start as a minimum of $5,000 a month. But while they're doing that, they have to prove that they can do the job. So they'll be asked to go on the field along with the manager and some senior agents we have, because in Tobago right now we have about 12 agents. And mind you, in the Caribbean, the Tobago office is the most profitable office that they have in the Caribbean.
Oh, go Tobago.
Yes, and the economy in Tobago is a lucrative economy, especially for the type of products that we sell. Because to me, almost everybody in Tobago have some sort of business. They have more than one job. They are very conscious about creating wealth, which is the type of persons that we want to target and market to. So this development allowance will be paid over a 3-month period. Now if you hit your targets, here's the good thing about this. If you hit your targets, at the end of the 4th month, we will pay you an additional lump sum of money. Because how it works, because you're an entrepreneur, you're a career opportunity, you work based on how much business you sell. So if you sell, I'll give you a figure, for instance, 100,000, what we call a term called annualized premium income, API. You sell 100,000 API. At the end of 3 months, because that business was placed with us, you were getting paid an allowance. We're supposed to pay a commission on the business paid. But because you're being paid allowance, and if you hit the target, at the end of the 4th month, we will pay you the commission on that business as a lump sum. And that commission could range somewhere between, I kind of worry to see the figures and because I know these people from Border Inland Revenues looking at these channels too. So. But the commission could be a hefty sum, as much as, I remember we had an agent completing quite recently, about 2 months ago, where we hired in Trinidad, and this person went to almost $50,000 after on the 4th month.
That is excellent.
Yep. So somebody aspiring to want to own their own home and things like that, want to buy a car, if they really put the effort into this, it could be a lucrative career.
All right. I want to pull us back just a little bit, because we started talking career and so on. But I want to just give people an idea of, we tell them they'll have training and so on, but just tell them a little bit about exactly what this career is. What are they going to be getting themselves into? Some people might not be au fait with Pan American Health. Just saying, some people might not be au fait with New India. Just give them, just a quick summation of exactly what it is that they would be getting themselves into as a career.
You're asking all the right questions. Our whole philosophy is based on a term called servant leadership. From the top, my job is to serve the persons that I work for. Even though I'm the CEO, you'll see me rolling up my sleeves and I'll be working in the field with everybody else, because without you, there's no me. And we take that same approach with our customers and clients. One of the basic fundamentals of being successful in this business is to provide a service. You have to like people. You have to be interested in people's development. If you're that type of person, then you have a main ingredient to be successful in this business. So if you're interested in helping persons acquire their own home, because that's a definite need. If you're interested in ensuring persons retire comfortably, then you're somebody we're interested in. If you're somebody interested in about educating in children, I know in Tobago, education is uppermost in everybody's mind. Education in children up to the university level, whether local or abroad, and you want to provide that sort of service and get paid for it, then you're somebody you're willing to talk to. If you're interested about healthcare and ensuring if anything should happen to me, I could still meet my bills and commitments without depending on any family member or government institution, then you're the person we're looking for. So what we provide is a service to mankind, or fellow mankind, as well as, I don't know if you're aware of this, but in most countries across the world who have a vibrant insurance working within the economy, because how insurance companies invest, they invest a large portion of their money into government bonds. We buy up most of the government bonds. So when they want to put up a school, they want to fix a police station, they want to buy vehicles to fight crime or new technology, the government, so to speak, would float a bond to raise funds to do these things. We are the insurance companies buy up those bonds. So as well as helping your fellow man to increase the standard of living or maintain it, you're also being very patriotic. Because without me in the picture, we can't buy the bonds. Without buying the bonds, they can't fix the schools. So it's aspiring to fix. Exactly.
So I'm being a good citizen.
Yeah, and again, paid for it.
That's the beauty.
Exactly.
And if I work hard, I can carry home 50,000 and more per month.
Excellent.
I like that. All right. People. So how will I find? How will they find new people? As in Tobago, I mean, the concern usually always is Tobago is a very small place. Everybody knows everybody in Tobago, and so you figure everybody might be associated with somebody or the other. I might know you, and because I know you, I already have a little business with you on the side. So there is always the concern of maybe overlapping or maybe figuring, they already got that sorted out. So who am I supposed to get now? How am I going to find people?
Tobago's population right now is just about 40,000 individuals living in Tobago. And the last count based on my market research, outside Tobago, Tobagonians living in Trinidad is over 100 and something thousand. So we have a market in Tobago and a market in Trinidad. And I believe in this concept because I do a lot of traveling. Sometimes you may have situations within your own country that you have barriers, so to speak. But those barriers are easily broken down when you meet somebody outside. So if I was to, for instance, my last trip to Miami, I was in a store and I heard the Trini accent. And if I ever had that experience.
Yes.
And I walked across and said, "You from Trinidad?" And she was so excited. We started a conversation, we exchanged them, and we still keep in contact every so often. But I'm certain that person was in Trinidad, that they might show me the same hospitality, but I wouldn't get the kind of reception I got. And that's the same thing. We have an opportunity. If Tobagonians go to Trinidad and meet with Tobagonians, they'll more readily want to do business with their fellow countrymen. Even though we are one country, we still have some barriers. I have a lot of Trinidadian agents working in Tobago. They live out Tobago, they work in Tobago, but they also have a market in Trinidad. So it's a lucrative business. Our competitors, we have the largest agency in Tobago, and we want to increase the market share. Pan American Life and New India, although they have been around for over 100 years, so they know this business also, and not only doing business in their home country, but throughout the world. They understand what is required to grow the business, and they come to spend money to ensure delivering some of these services. In addition to that, as we speak, a person is born, so there's an opportunity. A person may have got injured, there's an opportunity. A person may be interested in purchasing a home, there's an opportunity. Somebody just bought a car, and so on. We could go on and on. Somebody just retired, somebody got a raise in pay. And when those situations happen, that's where we come into the picture to give persons advice on what is the next step we should do financially.
Excellent. I'm sold. Right, so I'm impersonating of you now. So somebody's listened, completely bowled over, absolutely sold, ready to get involved. What is the next step?
But the next step is first to get in contact with Mr. Paris. And his number is, want to share your number?
Yes. 730.
Let me write that down so we can put it up.
730 2844 and 325 5812. You can also get me on the office number at 639 2913.
And you can also get me at, I'm also available, the number is 620-7948.
Office hours?
7948, yes.
Anytime. Some challenges I have are always in meetings. So if you call, leave a message, send a text, we could probably provide some email information. I do get back to you as quickly as possible. Especially we have this seminar on the 29th of March, the opening of the new office in Tobago. Although we have been here for a long time, because Pan American previously was Algico, as most people know. We were based in Scarborough. We have a brand new office. We are located at Chevron Plaza on Chevron Road, and that official opening should be on the 28th. We want to invite everybody to come down to partake.
I'm going to ask who is invited to the opening.
Yep, the opening, and definitely at the seminar, if they're interested in hearing more about the career and the opportunity to help and make some money while helping, we want to be able to get in contact with us as early as probably 2 weeks before, so we can provide the catering and the necessary for the seminar.
What I want to know is this seminar that is coming up on the 29th, right? So the opening, just for clarification, the opening of the Pan American office is on the 28th. What time is the opening on the 28th?
We haven't firmed up the details on the 20th, but most likely will be just about after lunch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the 29th is the seminar.
29th is the seminar.
Even if they're still considering, they could come on the 28th and then maybe give chat with you and so on and confirm the attendance for they might miss out on lunch, but but I'm sure you'll okay tell a little extra. But the 29th. So is it an all-day session on the 29th? The
29th it should be from 10 and finishing at 12 promptly.
Okay, so that's a 2-hour session.
Yeah.
All right, and that is primarily going to be for the people who are interested in becoming a part of.
Yeah, it's an orientation and giving them a inside view or look what they're getting involved in, so that they could whet their appetite to, if they want to have further information and dialogue.
The appetite already wet, so
I'm
just to cement it.
I'm hoping so.
It's just to cement it. Okay, so the 28th is the official opening of the Pan American office in Tobago, and that's at Sherman Plaza. All right, and so the time is yet to be confirmed, but it will be after lunch. So for people interested, they can call 730-2844, 325-5812, or the office 639-2913, or they can call you directly 620-7948. I got the numbers right?
Excellent.
Right, so they can call you and find out exactly what time it is, what time they have to come once it's settled. And then they can also be a part of the seminar on the 29th. Same Pan American office, right?
Yes.
All right, and so that is about 10 o'clock in the morning. So it just takes 2 hours of the time for them to come and sit and fully understand and say, well, okay, I want to try this training thing. Let me try it for about 2-3 months. Let me make sure that I fit in well with it, get a little cash bonus at the end of the day, and start really helping people and contributing to my society. All right, gentlemen, is there anything else, because we're almost out of time. So Pastor Price, is there anything else you think that it's absolutely critical for people to know? I said this is the first program, so I know we're going to continue with some more, financial matters, some ways to help them to better secure themselves financially, not just through this opportunity, but, just educate them a little bit more on how they can achieve their goals in life. So is there anything else that you want to add as we're about to round up?
Great. As we close, I would want to say that we function based upon trust, and that is why targeting the Christian community, because as you know, our life as Christians is one of trust. We trust God and we trust our fellow brothers and sisters, and these are the concepts of the company. The company is based upon trust, and insurance is upon trust. I come to you, and my promise to you is that should anything happen to you, then we will pay. Our promise to you now is, should you be a part of us, whatever we're saying here today, we will keep our obligation once you keep your part of it. So it's trust. And I just want to emphasize how important it is. And that's why I would recommend, I would make that recommendation. That's why we started the program, so that we can continue to live the trusting life, enjoyable, free from financial debt, and helping others being financially free as well while earning, so that we can take care of our families that we've given responsibility for.
Excellent. All right, and Mr. Rocio, you have said a lot. I can't even begin to. I need a couple minutes to process everything, but is there anything that you would like to add? Any little plug, maybe just to further encourage people as to exactly why they should get on board with this?
Well, I know one of the concerns you may have out there, not being in the business or familiar with insurance or financial products, and some of you may. But it's a unique program. We have a unique training program, so the concern of will you be trained will be addressed. And it's a training program from the new person to the intermediate experience of. We have things in place that it takes it to the industry level, or the professional industry level that we operate in, where we fund your development in this business. And if you are successful in completing some of the courses, we will refund the cost incurred by you. So there's additional incentive and encouragement to keep on developing yourself and growing the business that in this career that you take upon yourself.
And at the end of the day, it's your business.
Yep, it's your business. Yep.
So you're not necessarily working for anyone. You're helping people, and as you mentioned earlier, you're helping people and you're getting paid for helping people, which brings its own reward.
Exactly.
All right, excellent, gentlemen. Well, I thank you so both very much for being here. And viewers, you can look out again next Monday, when we will have a brand new program for you, still dealing with financial matters, at 8 o'clock right here on the Tobago Inspirational Network. The numbers are going to be on the screen for you to contact Pastor Paris as well as Mr. Rosso. So thank you very much for joining us, and see you again next week.